Get set up. Check. Check. 1, 2, check. Oh, it's weird because the circle is like right on my eyeballs. It looks so funny. It looks like I have like. I wonder if I. See, we got the sunlight. Thank you. Oh, it's tripping now. There he is. It's tripping. All right, let me try and get that down. We got J Mac in here. Let's go. Yo, Trevor. What's up, everybody? Good evening.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
Hermano.
Saludos. Oh, I got my
What's going on, brother?
staple.
Nice, man. Feels good to be back
I
in
know,
the
it's
saddle
been
with you
weeks.
once again, man. We're doing it. It has been terrible. But I did have fun doing the last spotlight with Crystal.
She is
That
a
was a ton of
natural,
fun.
man.
So,
A natural. Love her.
So she is. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. I want to wake up in the morning.
That's right. You
Correct.
don't want to wake up with a Colombian
And we do
necktie or
have
nothing like that.
straight razors in the house.
Yes, right.
Exactly.
Choose your words very carefully.
Hey, Peter, that's mine. DJ. Yes. What's up, people? See you.
Go on, everybody.
I
We got a
know.
good crowd in the house already, eh?
Let's go. DJ, cannot wait to see him tomorrow, man. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, man, I have an alarm set for tomorrow morning because, I mean, I generally sleep in every day anyway. Usually I'm up before the TRC live, but some weekends I'm not, so I have my alarm set just to make sure I'm up and ready to watch. Can't wait.
Yeah, I already got my stuff picked out for tomorrow, as you saw. And the Discord.
I saw that.
Let me see if I can find. Let's
Perfect
see
choice.
if Peter's in here. Good old Pete. Oh, there he is. All right, let me invite him. Get that going. All right. Anzo, DJ Tubbs,
Excellent.
there he is.
There he is.
Well, it looks like I need to rotate. Hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
How are you two today?
Good, Pete. How are you, brother?
Good. Good.
Heck yeah. Oh, we got people rolling in. This is nice. Very exciting.
Yeah, did something today I haven't done in a long time, which is make shave soap. So it was good to get back to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm still reveling in the stink that is La Mafioso right now. What did I shave? Around 11:30 my time. It's 8:30 my time now, and it's still just wafting off me. I love it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
That one's a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Whoops. You all, yeah.
Awesome.
There.
There
No,
we go.
I'm still big. I'm little too big.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, I used James Bond, that one that I got from you. Yeah.
Oh,
very nice.
cool.
It was
How
very
did you
nice.
like it?
Right in my wheelhouse. So
yeah,
It's a great scent.
yeah. I'm thinking about the next James Bond too.
Ooh.
Hey,
yeah, it's true.
They made a bunch of movies. Why not have?
It's true.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be
That's very
true.
true.
Do
it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're easily enabled here, so
100%.
There's I haven't contacted him yet, but so I don't want to name names, but one of the folks that does videos is a huge James Bond fan. So I'm going to reach out to him and say, you know, hey, why don't we collab?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Nice. Yeah, it's an amazing series,
Yeah.
and there's so much you can do there.
Yeah, and you know, I think Burberry, which is a fragrance company, has so many really. I mean, all their scents are good, and they're all kind of European. At least to me, I don't know how you define European, but that's what I think of. So that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, it'd be a really good tie-in too, right? So since they're UK based.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, let's get
really
into the introductions in case people who are new. And there's actually a few people that are new that's here, which is awesome. We got some new wet shavers have been popping up, and people that we've seen in the Canadian Mafia Discord too, which is really awesome. So it's cool to see people who go either or, and you know, they start watching, get to know people. So yeah, so go ahead, Pete, introduce yourself, the company, and all of that.
Okay, Pete Hendrix here of Hendrix Classics and Co, Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice. Oh, I gotta put the glasses on. You're looking at all the soaps behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I see the beaver. I see the beaver.
Yep.
There he is. Nice.
You know, funny story. Razor Ray worked with Canadian Mafia to do the artwork, and I didn't realize it was a beaver. I thought it was a squirrel, and I kept posting squirrel pictures, and then felt like a dummy.
It's all good. And that label that Ray did is just absolutely stunning. When we going back before I come up with the idea for the poker chip, we're like, oh yeah, that's like, it turned out great. And then the metallic label really lends itself well to that, just that whole vibe, right? It's just wicked.
Yeah, you know, he is so incredibly talented.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now he's not feeling it for doing labels, but boy, it'd be nice if he, you know, we've got some nice artwork, and he did almost all of it. Other than Ladies Man, he's done everything.
Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to get him back. You know, hopefully he can get back into it, and you know, because I know we're talking about another Mafia release, which we're all being very tight-lipped about right now. But there's one in the works, and it'd be great to have him back on board to get the label done for that as well.
Yes, he might come. You know, I'm in touch with him. He might come back for that.
Oh, perfect.
You know, it's just that would be one, and I've got it set up now where all he has to do is come up with the concept and, you know, getting it all ready to go on labels and all that. I've got someone else that can do that.
Okay.
So one thing that I've been posting lately, I want to do homage to or an honor Jimi Hendrix because he has a lot of history. You know, back when he got started, you know, everything was segregated, and you know, it was an ugly time. And so he came to Nashville in 1962 on what back then they called it the Chitlin Circuit. And he was here for 3 years. He had a steady show that he did for 3 years. And he later credited Nashville as being where he learned how to really make people happy. He commented about how hard it is to please the folks in Nashville, and he had to learn to play the guitar with his teeth. And, you know, so I think it would be a really nice thing to have honor him. Well, those pictures of Jimi Hendrix are hard to come by without paying $1 zillion. And so I found one that I thought would be good and posted it. And it was, you know, cut and paste the picture of Jimi Hendrix and posted it on the on downtown Nashville. But sadly for me, most people see a pimp and not Jimi Hendrix. And so have to come up with
the man
something
had a
for that
style
one.
all of his own too, you know, and that's so awesome.
Yeah.
And I know story that I posted today to hype up the thing, and I had Jimi Hendrix for the song. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, did you? Good. Awesome.
I do my research.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. That's great. He's, you know,
yeah.
he's just so talented. Such a shame we lost him.
Yeah, he was. It would have been interesting to see, like, I mean, because he influenced music so much in just a short period of time that he was around. Would have been, amazing to see what he would have done for the music industry, had he, survived all these years.
Yeah.
Right?
I imagine it would have been something.
Yeah, I sent J-Mac a video of Red House. So, because it's got that blues riff, and I know J-Mac, like me, love, blues.
Yeah.
So he was a master at that too.
Oh yeah, he has an album. Jimi Hendrix did a blues album.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, just so awesome. I love it. So, one question that we always like to ask is one of the questions is, what got you inspired? What got you into wet shaving?
This is a funny story. My ex-wife bought a razor and had it sent to me, and I thought it was really nice, and that's how I got started. And I found some online forums, and then became a rabid, enthusiast, and with 10 million different soaps and everything, and then I was selling telecom, but I do this full time now, but I was selling telecom, and what I came to learn was that I don't want to sell telecom. Just like they make everybody crazy that are consumers, they don't treat the business customers any better, and it just wasn't a fit for me. And so that's how I got started, with a business in wet shaving too.
This on my light. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now, was that during what time with telecom that you were doing? Were you doing like, was it cellular or was it?
No, it was I sold a lot of fiber optic, some cloud services, and some phone services. Cellular was not part of what I did, though.
Okay, so like cloud-based stuff, things like that, remote type things. Nice.
Yeah. And here is what I'll tell you. The only thing, in my humble opinion, that telecom companies do really well is block competition.
True. They're usually the only game in town is either that or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what got you into starting HC&C?
Oh, you stole my question.
Sorry, J-Mac.
Well, so
that's all right.
I was seeing that, when I was doing other things, I'm a career salesperson, but I'm an honest career salesperson. So I had been with telecom, and it just wasn't working for me. And so I decided to start a artisan shave soap company, and got started. It's kind of bumpy in the beginning. And in the beginning, we were focused on doing cartridge conversion subscriptions. So basically chasing after Dollar Shave Club, but with a safety razor. And we're really good. I mean, we signed up a bunch of people, and at that time, kind of the way people thought about shaving with a safety razor was that it was really hard to get people to do it. We figured out how to teach people to do it easily. And what happened, though, is that the Google and Facebook advertising was just outrageously expensive. Like with Google, to get a click on shave subscription was $15 just for the click. When I say click, I mean they clicked on Google's link and went to the website, they might not be there, but for 2 seconds, but that was $15 a pop. So it just wasn't workable. And
No.
so, and sometime along there, I'm pretty tight with a penny usually. And it used to really, really bother me to buy a shave soap and then not like the fragrance, because it's 25 or $30 delivered. And so I started doing unscented and buying fragrance oil separately and adding them and making my own splash. And so then I decided to move over and focus on the enthusiast community. And at this point, I wasn't making, I didn't know how to formulate soap yet. So we had someone do it for us. And so then I started messing with fragrances. And the company that was doing the shave soap for us, it became clear they wouldn't always be reliable. And so I said, okay, I'm going to just have to learn how to formulate this stuff. And so I bought Carrie Siebert's book, Carrie is soap commander.
Yeah.
And she wrote a book on how to make shave soap. And I bought her book and read it backwards and forwards. And what her book does is explain some important concepts and help you get started, but it doesn't get you there. And so I started, when I formulate by fatty acid profiles. And so I invested the time to learn about the different fatty acid profiles and then started offering Scent Your Own, which is something I'm getting ready to start putting a bigger focus on, which is, you buy an unscented soap and then you buy the fragrance separately, and there's a ton of advantages to it. So we started doing that, but still we're not, it was hard to recover from the subscriptions not working out. And then IMCDB, who's Chris Bailey, gave the Scent Your Own a try, and he loved it. Of course, he's not doing videos now, but he was then, and man, he fell in love with it.
I remember those videos that he did.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, it's a great concept. Yeah, it is cool, because then you can either you can buy as many oils or little oils as you want, and then you can play with it, create your own concoctions.
Yeah,
or
you all did
like
some great. Yeah,
and if you're like me and you like a really strong, smelling shave soap, where you can take it right to that edge between like knocking out your spouse and then getting frag burn, or then dialing it down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that tingled a little bit better. Maybe the next go around, maybe I shouldn't put 15 drops of this stuff in there. I go 14. But it's a great concept, though. Yeah, it really is.
I think so. Here are some advantages of it. It can save money, because the fragrance vials aren't that expensive. Yeah. It is when fragrance is the highest quality is when it comes out of the bottle. Being in soap is hard on fragrance, so there's bumping fragrance quality. You can control the strength. A lot of people like to do their own blends, so you can do your own blends. It's really easy to travel. You can take a couple of ounces of soap and 5 little vials and, have a different shave every day. I just think it's a good way to go. And so I had never marketed that much. My definite weakness is marketing. And I didn't have to market it when Chris was doing videos, but he's not doing them now. So that's something I want to get back into. Yeah. And I just think there's so much value for the enthusiast community with it. I want them to have that.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, it's something you definitely want to try and capitalize on, and just remind people that you have that option, right? Because I think it's a great option.
And what I'd love to do is possibly, I'm not sure what it would look like, but I would love to be part of exposing people to really nice fragrances they probably wouldn't come across anywhere else. And so it could be a subscription, or it could be that people agree that they're going to buy. And I'm a big fan of these extra and ultra premium fragrances, especially for inspired by or duplicates. And I have a source that is just tremendous quality for those, but they're expensive. And so I can make it work to do that. I need to know, you know, if I'm going to buy a fragrance, I need to know that some people are going to help pay for it because it costs so much.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because I know, like, even the ultra premium oil for our release, I know that wasn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. But it was good though. Like it was, and like you said, right? Like the company you're with does a really, really great job, and
really do. They charge for it, but they really do. Yeah, I'm glad you all chose that scent.
We are too. Well, yeah, because I remember when we were tossing the idea around, because I'm not really a frag head, right? The other guys are like, oh, we need to go with this one, and I was like, well, what's so special about this one? And they're like, well, it smells awesome, like, plus nobody's done it before. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool, and sure, let's do it then. And then when we all got the soaps, and we all smelled them, we're like, holy crap, like yes, yeah.
That was just a great choice. And I'm not a frag head as much as you. I know a lot more than I knew before because I can, you know, when I look at enthusiasts and what enthusiasts value, you know, fragrance is very much toward the top of the list. So I put a lot of time and effort into finding good ones and learning about them. But I'm like you, J Mac. If it smells good, I like it. But you know, I don't know all the.
We're very much alike there. I'm like, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know if they smell good or not. And when they smell good, I love them.
Yeah, I'm still learning so much that's out there. I'm still learning lots of the fragrances and that. And
there's thousands of them.
But that's the beauty of the community. I mean, if there's something that we don't know, there's probably 10 people that within arm's reach, you know, a message away that would be like, oh yeah, this and this and this and this. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to, you know, B-Lou or Ben, Canadian Mafia knows a lot about fragrances, and I talk with him. And the other day I started talking with Jared as well from Thirsty Badger, and he's knows a lot about them. I'm working with a Facebook group called Head Shavers Ball on some things, and some of the admins on there are really, you know a lot about
the guys over there. Heck yeah.
Nice. Yeah. There's 3 big names in fragrance right there. Like Jared really knows his stuff. I mean, like, people that may be new to the community, or even people who've been in the community a while don't know who Thirsty Badger is. So Thirsty Badger is probably one of the preeminent experts on dupes and what's been done in shaving soap. So check out thirstybadger.ca. And he lays pretty much everything out there from every artisan on every dupe that's ever been done, along with his reviews and stuff. Like it's meticulous.
All right, since I took your question, go ahead, J-Mac.
All right. So, what's been the most challenging part then, I guess, of running HC&C up until this point?
Fragrances. You know, the hardest thing is running a business and you know, getting customers to purchase. That's always the hardest, but fragrances are difficult. There are a bunch of companies who sell them. The quality varies greatly, and with most of the companies that sell them, they're hit or miss, and it's just crazy making. And so the one for the extra and ultra premium, they're always good. Anything I ever get from them is good, but also I don't have a great sense of smell, and you know, one thing I've always said is I can't smell much, but I could smell a winner. And and I failed on that here recently. So we we got a fragrance, and I didn't. To me, it smelled fine. I couldn't really identify anything with it. And both Joe and her daughter both loved it and said, you know, it was masculine and clean. And when they said clean, what they meant was Tide, like the fragrance for Tide type of clean. And so, fortunately, and we've already made it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But somebody got a sample of it, and he reached out and he said, "This is not what you're wanting to do. Your fragrances are too good to release this." And so I started talking to some other people, and you know, and this is for the upcoming Pai Mei. Pai Mei is the kung fu guy from Kill Bill,
Right. Yeah.
and so. So what we're doing is we're going to do African leather for Pai Mei, and this is an ultra premium. It is so good. I just saw Tiki 41 on here. He has the best sense of smell of anybody I've come across, and so I'm sending everything to him. Hey, there's Strike Gold Shave, and I always need to speak out for Frank over at Strike Gold Shave because I learned so very much from him about fragrances, and he, you know, he's been doing this a long time, a lot longer than me, and he's been very, very helpful. And so, I'm glad that I saw Tiki on here because he's been very good, and I asked him for a description on the African leather, and he gave me one, and so I'm going to put it in a story, you know, about Pai Mei, which I'll post here soon, and we're getting ready to get the labels printed on that one, and you know, get that offer out there. So for the Tide, the one that smells like Tide, I may donate it. Yeah, I don't know. I will sit here and hem and haw. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay, so what is your? I have to say what. It's kind of a hard one. It's like I want to say. So, what is your go-to daily driver? Is it? Are you is it a razor? Is as far as DE straights, or and then if it is, what is it?
Daily driver is a double-edged safety razor for me, and I'll tell you, I like our smooth operator. You know, $19, but it shaves like a razor that costs, you know, hundreds for me. Not that it will for everybody, but that's what I shave with every day.
Well, I mean, I'm heavily biased because you and me discussed that, and I like my premium razors, my ultra premium razors.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you did with that smooth operator, but it's a great shaving razor. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say it. It's a really, really, really good razor, and it does not shave like your typical $19. Like you think of a $19 razor, you think of something that's a few steps above like a Dollar Tree razor, right?
Yeah.
That is not the case. You sourced a good one there. You did good.
Yeah. You know, one thing that's been important to me, of course, I've never marketed it. I don't have demographic data about the enthusiast community, but I know where our packages go, and I know people. And one thing I can say, there are a lot of people in the enthusiast community that don't have a ton of money.
Yeah.
And so it's always been important to me to have, shave like a king without much money. So we have the White Star shave soap, which is a former top shelf. It's a good shave soap, and it's, $5.25 for a 3.5 ounce bar. Really low prices on razor blades, and now we have that razor. There are a lot of and people are new coming to the community. I know a ton about how to help folks get up and running, and I probably need to talk with you all, because both of you have said you're seeing people. And
Yep.
I can tell you the big key, there's two big keys. First, lightest of light touches. Shave the cream and the whiskers take care of themselves. That goes a long way there for new people. And so we have a good offering. I'm getting ready to get some cheap brushes again, or inexpensive brushes, I should say. They're good ones, but I want everybody to be able to shave like a king, and so that's important.
Well, that's a great way to put it. And do you have smooth operators in stock right now on your website?
No. Okay, so here's the deal. The company that I got the ones that are good from, I can get more of those, but they come all that they're scratched, and about 1 in 3 of them is good. And so I think that it was an accident that they made that so well. I think they were trying to copy. People have told me that it looks like a Edwin Yeager, some or other. I don't remember which one. I suspect they were trying to copy it and messed up the mold and messed it up in a really good way. Kind of like inventing champagne or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was going to buy 3 heads for every handle, but that's expensive, and then I have to go through all of them. And the new supplier that I'm so excited about agreed that he would put a blade in each of them and make sure that they line up. And I'm hoping against hope that he is getting the base plates and the caps from the same place. And I suspect that he is. And so in Pakistan, there's a city called Sialkot, and which might not be how you pronounce it, but they make, it's like the city that makes barber supplies, and different companies specialize in different things, and I'll bet you that there's one company doing all of those razors. And so I'm hoping that the guy that I found will do that, because and I told him, we agreed on a price, and I said, look, if you'll inspect them before you send them to me, I'll give you $1.20 a razor more, and that adds to the cost a lot, but it's a real pain in the butt to have a bunch of razors come in, and you have to put a blade in every one of them. So,
Right, yeah.
And then plus shipping is outrageous now, So if they ship me junk, then you pay shipping.
Yeah, because that's gotta hurt. You're not gonna know until the box arrives there. We got some questions here, brother.
Oh, it's true.
Art Shaves 01.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
What will the scent notes be for the Jimi Hendrix tribute soap?
I'm still working on that. I haven't figured it out yet. And I don't think the artwork that we posted, I don't think is resonating with many people. So I've got to, the thing about doing Jimi Hendrix is how to do it without, getting sued. So that one's, I'm still working on that one.
Yeah, like I said, he's a legend. So, I'm going to be listening to some Hendrix on the way home at high volume. Kim Gray. Love you, Kim. Pete, what's your best-selling soap scent?
Canadian Mafia's now I can't say it. Le Mail Le Parfum.
Boom. Mafioso is good times, man.
That's the best. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, we were hoping, like when we partnered up with you, we said it amongst ourselves that because you took a chance on us to reach out and do a soap with us. We were like, we really hope this. We were confident you were going to come up with a great scent, and it was going to come out the way we wanted it to. And then we're like to each other, we really hope this becomes Pete's best-selling soap.
Yeah, and
just for the the relationship, because in that way, we know we've done something really special together. So I'm really happy to hear that, because that's exactly what we wanted to have happen.
Yeah.
So excellent.
Yeah.
And I have, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I do like that one, and that one that I used today, the James Bond. That's
Yeah.
That one's fantastic. And
That
Magic. Let's not skimp on Magic.
Yeah,
that
that
is
one
just glorious.
That one is really, really good. If I had to, I really like Year of the Tiger, and it's super strong.
that one.
And yeah, there. Or do you have a mirror?
I'm an expert. I've been doing this a bit.
Okay, yeah, but the Year of the Tiger, it's very strong. Like the folks that want just a light scent, that's not the one for them. But it's got oud and all kinds of stuff in it.
And Gunslinger, that's a really, really good
Oh
one.
man, that one is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a banger. You have definitely created some and badass as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that just lives up to the name right there, right?
yeah.
Those of you who don't know,
it's
this one
so
right
good.
here is his unscented right there. So that's what you were talking
Yes.
about. When if you want to use your scenting oils or like that, you can pick up this one
Yes.
here. That's the unscented,
Yeah.
and add to, or do what you want
Yes.
to do, or just is, man. And that's I
Yeah,
preach
and then
that all the time. If you really want to, take something and dive into an artisan, their base, get the unscented. Take that part out of the
Yeah.
equation, the scent. If you want to focus on testing a base, if they do an unscented, do the unscented first. And then want to add to it, there you go.
Yeah, I agree. And also next to the unscented is the Hidden Goddess. That is a bergamot scent. That one there. I don't say, I'll pull it before I sell a scent that I think people won't like. But as we're going into spring and start getting towards summer, the Hidden Goddess and the Citrus Bomb are going to be, ones not to miss. Those are both really, really good. The Citrus Bomb, it smells so much like grapefruit. I actually started buying grapefruit juice, which I hadn't done in years. It just smells that good to me.
It's a banger. Yeah, you sent that one to me.
Yeah.
I haven't switched over to my spring and summer rotation yet, but I can't wait to get that into the rotation for the warmer months. It smells fantastic, and I love citrus. I'm a citrus freak.
Yeah.
You nailed that one. That's really good.
And thinking about maybe I've got a really good peach and a really good watermelon, so that might happen over the summer.
Good, like a
That sounds
shave
good
out
too.
on a boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a nice iced watermelon or something. A little touch of little kiss of all in there.
Watermelon with
There you
put some
go.
menthol in
Enabled
that bad
Shaver.
boy.
Can we get a sequel to Badass? Another Badass or Badass 2? I like, but I think
that's a really good. That would be a good one. Yeah, let me start putting some thought into that. And I also kind of one that might be a fit there. I like the Spanish fragrances, and how I discovered them. The Barrister and Man Seville. That fragrance is just so awesome. Not to be selling for anybody else, but that's a Spanish type fragrance, and one of those will be on the way for sure.
Language there, brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff that comes out of Spain, man, out of España. There's some good stuff out there. Yeah, sure. Carlitos,
100%.
Peter, what will be your top 3 soap scent lineup?
Ooh, the top 3 for me. So you have to keep in mind that I don't have a great sense of smell. So where the Canadian Mafia offering has been so powerful. You know, I don't really pick up a lot there. So I would have to say Year of the Tiger, #1, without a doubt. Yeah, Year of the Tiger, and then Citrus Bomb and Gunslinger.
Nice. Solid choices for sure.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. And you know, like the James Bond, when so what I have to do is do the allergy shots again, which they're a pain in the butt. They take 3 or 4 years, but you know, I'm gonna have to do those again.
Yeah. It's I definitely like James Bond for sure.
Unfortunate.
Heck yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. And that's funny because James Bond is, like, when you look at it as just like at its core, it's 4 cent notes, and that's all that's in it. And I know when I look up the cent notes for it, I'm like, you know, it sounds so simple, but then when you smell it, you're like, how?
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's a magical combination. It's just so like masculine and just fragrant. It's really good. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love that one.
House of Burberry. I mean, I've never smelled anything
Burberry,
from Burberry that
oh
I didn't
my
like.
gosh! Sorry, I get into a whole other dimension
Yeah.
when I put that on. That is good times. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I love that one. Let me see here. Okay, Shavon Gents, Automobilios, Pete, thank you for your polishing kit. It works wonders, he said. Love that guy.
Awesome.
God, Carlos, man.
Yeah.
Carlos.
So, you know, for a while I was making straight razors. I didn't make the actual blade. I was making the scales. And through that, I came to discover the very, very best polish on the market, which is called Blue Magic. And I also came to discover Renaissance wax, which is a museum grade wax. And okay, Tiki's asking a question. I'm not following. I am following. Okay, let me come back. Hold on for a sec, Tiki. The Renaissance wax, that if you put it on a brass or a copper razor, it will very much slow down the tarnish process very much. And I like to put it on all of them because it's protective. And you know, those are I want to get those stocked with top of the chain because neither Blue Magic nor Renaissance wax is sold in Canada, and so I want to get those up there, you know, with top of the chain.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea for sure.
Okay, Tiki, I can't remember. What was the? I'm drawing a blank on the menthol idea. Can you share that again? And so we'll have to watch for him to type it.
Yeah, or just send it in the question box.
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Ken, he's so awesome. If you guys didn't watch the live earlier today, God, I want to hug that man. I'm gonna give him a good.
You and me both. You're gonna have to hug him for me.
That.
So.
All
right.
Can you talk about the things you sell besides soap and splash, such as the Ender's shim?
Sure. So, I don't get much credit for the Ender's shim. I want to give credit where credit is due. Ian Ligaki, that might not be how you pronounce it, but that's not killing it. And I believe he goes by Last Shadow. And I'm going to tell you, he dreamed up that thing and made some. And I said, well, heck, I'll sell them. And that's where that started. So that, you know, is really good. And then we're getting ready to have a bunch of new steel products. We're going to have the shave bowls, which, man, those shave bowls perform. They're nice. and they're going to be $35 this time around. $35 for the uncolored and $40 for the colored ones. And that's a real price breaker for high quality stainless steel bowls. If you break it, I mean, if you drop it, it won't break. If you drop it really hard, it might get a little dent, but those are nice. And then some soap bowls are going to be coming, and they're little bowls with a cap on them. And I haven't figured out exactly what to do with those yet. We may do an offering of unscented in those. And then, of course, people can buy them. We have I hope to goodness we have figured out something for the Smooth Operator double-edged safety razor. We also have now razor stands where it holds one razor and one brush right now, but when you buy the stand, it comes with 3 plates. And razor stands they're really good for folks that have limited space, like I do. And the type of stand that holds one of each has typically been made to hold like travel size brushes. It won't hold the big ones. Yeah. And so this one's going to come with 3 plates, and it will fit almost any brush. With the only brush I've come across that won't fit with those 3 standard plates is the Chubby 3. And we have a plate for that. So I think that's going to be good. I've always thought those that style of brush and razor holder are nice. We're going to have soap scoops on the way. We're going to have a cheap one and a really nice one. Yes. So those are some things that we sell. The microfiber towels. Microfiber towels are wonderful. I mean, when they come out, when the microfiber towels were invented, they really did invent a better mousetrap over cotton towels. And they're so soft and this ties back to lack of marketing, but I didn't want to offer the really nice ones because who makes the really nice one? Now I can't. Lancaster. I didn't want to compete with Lancaster, so we don't have those really thick plush ones. But we have some that are for wiping down your gear. We give those away, a lot of times as a free gift. Every order gets something. Then we have some that are really good you can use them like you would use a Lancaster. They're not that thick, but they're inexpensive and they're really nice. We have some for I call the Mirror Magician to wipe down your mirror. So microfiber towels and cloths, they were invented for the cleaning industry, and there are 2 different cleaning industries that they impact. One are like hotels and places like that, and the other is auto detailing. Yep. And so I did research, and I found the company that supplies the very, very best auto detailing. And so one thing with our microfiber towels, they are absolutely the best that money can buy. Now the ones that we give away are not going to match a Lancaster, but we give them away. They're the best for that price point. And they will last forever. And so that's really something that I need to, get on, start doing marketing for, because they're so nice. And I've seen a couple of companies come out with some of the higher end ones in addition to Lancaster, and that's fine. One of the towels we have, which is the very best, it's one of the 3 best towels on the market, based on all of my research. And the very best ones are made in South Korea, and that's where that one is made. The microfiber is the way to go. I only use cotton these days for something that like it might get stained. Now the microfiber towels are not
Yep.
good in the kitchen, other than drying.
Yep.
So I don't use them for cleaning, but like to if I need to wipe water off of something coming out of the dishwasher, man, microfiber is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's all I use when I shave is microfiber now.
They
100%.
Yeah.
And I definitely would have to say that the real thin ones that you use for like detailing and stuff like that. I have one of those that I use for not just my glasses, but also if I have any of my gear, razors, straight stuff like that, real high gloss finish to it or anything like that. Because I don't know if you guys, watch me do, like, especially when I do my home shaves, I am meticulously cleaning all my gear right after my shave.
Yeah. They're perfect for that. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they're for. They and I'll tell you another thing that I've learned, especially if you have a premium razor, it should never sit on the counter, especially when it's taken apart. That's begging for it to get scratched. And so, I like for them only to sit on a microfiber towel and then wipe it down with a microfiber towel.
Yeah. Yeah, my razors never touch the counter ever.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's just, like I said, I mean, even if it's a $5 razor or a $300 razor, take care of your gear, and it'll take care of you. That's the beauty of wet shaving, I mean, a cartridge, you don't think about it because it's disposable, but stuff like this we invest in. Like I said, it could be $5, it could be $500. What it is that we have, and we like to take care of our stuff. So, questions. What is one of the, well, I know you kind of talked about marketing, but what is definitely one of the biggest challenges that you face running HCNC, running your company?
Good fragrances.
Like sourcing or keeping them together. Yeah.
Sourcing. Yeah, sourcing good fragrances. Most of I think a lot of people would say that most of our fragrances have been good. I can't tell you how many. We probably have tried 5 for every one that, we've done anything with. And it's getting easier, but getting good fragrances is really challenging. And it's so important to the enthusiast community.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And getting set up to source from Pakistan has been very challenging. And I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars. I think we've got it figured out now. China is not a good partner for smaller businesses. They have high minimums, and if you want your logo on something, you have to buy at least 300 of them, and they're just not set up. And so I'm really excited about Pakistan, and
so
and
they
marketing.
Want, like, China, you want stuff like in mega bulk.
Yeah. And so a lot of what I'm doing that's coming from Pakistan is custom. I'll design it myself. And, if your design is made in China, it's no longer your design. If they see it selling, they don't respect intellectual property rights. And, not that they do super well in Pakistan, but Pakistan has not figured out how to sell to the Western customer base yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a dice roll. Anything you're going to have sent over there, just consider it gone,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Ken, he also said, do not forget to plug your dome food for the Baldies.
Oh, the dome food. The dome food is awesome. And so it is, I think about changing the name to skin food. So remember when I was telling you that I everything I formulate, I do it by fatty acid profiles. So I go and for all the various, and I also like natural ingredients. So I go and look for research that's been done by scientists on the various ingredients. And what goes into dome food, I have found good research on everything that goes in there. It's hard to find good research on commodity items like a specific oil, because there's not a huge profit there. Nobody's going to pay for it, so there's not as much. But the dome food, there's a lot of argan oil in there, which is healing. And people talk about getting their omegas and their omega-6 and 3 fatty acid. Well, those will soak in through your skin. You don't have to eat them. If you put oil on your skin that has omega-3 and 6, it will absorb them. And so some of the ingredients in the dome food have that. Some of them have healing. And also what you don't, so the sun hits our skin, and other things hit our skin, and they create free radicals, and free radicals lead to not good things like cancer and whatnot. And so I'm always looking to have yeah, I'm always looking for things that bind free radicals, and so some of the ingredients do that. And I guess I should say, I'm comfortable with the research for the individual ingredients. The FDA would not let me, make any wild claims there, so I won't make any claims other than to say that, I've found research on the ingredients, and I personally do not trust the cosmetics industry.
Scary.
So I try to,
oh man, it can definitely get scary.
Yes.
Enabled Shaver asks, I think this might be a question for the website. Would you consider adding Afterpay as a payment method?
Yes. Afterpay is one where you make payments on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is where my concern is with that. From what I gather, I don't think the vendor has to pay anything. So that means the customer is paying. And I've read that a lot of customers that use the Afterpay wind up missing a payment or something. And I don't know this to be a fact, but I can only imagine that if you miss a payment, all of a sudden it starts racking up fees. And so that's why I haven't done it so far. But I would, if that's what customers want, I'll do it.
Another payment gateway that's out there, and it's, I think you do, if you keep up on it and if you know exactly when your payments are due. I mean, it's just like anything else, like, store credit, if you just are adamant about tracking that type of stuff, then just don't miss a payment. But yeah, I mean, it's another one that's out there, and I've used it before, and it's, it's a good payment gateway that's out there. It does help promote to be able to make larger purchases, so that's a good thing, because then you can just make payments on it. So
well, I don't need to be deciding what's good or not good for customers. The customers want it, we'll get it. And I'm trying to, the website needs work, and so that can be part of,
like Sully, he's like, it's two missed payments, Afterpay, I think is what accrues after that. Klarna. I mean, there's so many different types of payment gateways out there, and of course, it's going to work with your with your platform, your website.
We're on Shopify, which is one of the two biggies, and so there's plenty of options,
a lot of plugins that you can use with that. So, yeah, definitely, for sure. Go ahead, J Mac. You got. I'll make it happen. Go ahead.
I'm good. I'm soaking it all in.
Yeah.
People got some good questions, man. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire.
Yeah, keep. Yeah, if the
Here's
audience has
Tiki.
questions,
I
bring
think
them up.
Hendrix Classic has a product where you add menthol strength to your soaps.
Oh, methylator. Um, yes. So methylator is something, and it I go back and forth on whether to offer it as a product. So with menthol, it's hard to get menthol to dissolve in shave soap. It just doesn't like to. Even if you use a grinder, it still doesn't like to. So I started messing with it, and I found out if you mix menthol crystals. So what first? Menthol crystals are freeze dried mint oil, peppermint, or various mint oils, and so they're freeze dried. So if you mix it with oil, it develops kind of a I don't know. It looks kind of like snow, and that breaks down very easily. And so I had this mentholator product, and like a one little jar would be maybe $14 and have 100 shaves worth of menthol on it in it. And for me, like a match head was fine. Two match heads was getting strong. Three match heads, and I couldn't open my
So for
eyes because the menthol was so
as I say,
strong.
Oh,
hey, it would
Well,
be like
listening.
maybe 8 or
yeah,
10 shaves.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so here's something that I learned. There is a lot of variability in how sensitive different men are to menthol. So I thought this was the best thing since sliced white bread. And so I started sending it. Some people wanted some samples. I started sending it out. Well, a lot of people just didn't get enough zing out of it. And I'm trying to, there was one guy, and I felt so bad. I never could get it strong enough for him. Um, I'm not sure that the mentholator is ready for prime time. That's what I'd say about it.
Here.
It's fair enough. Have you reached out to DK?
There's DK.
Yeah.
DK is the one that he is like a menthol fiend, man.
He is, and that's the thing. Like if you can come up with something, that DK gives his stamp of approval to,
Yeah.
then you can absolutely run to the market with that, because he's the man
menthol
when it comes to
dealer.
menthol.
I thought
He is.
about trying to do something like a shave set. The other thing with menthol is you start getting a bunch of it, it'll kill the lather.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can't come up with something.
man.
DK is the
That
man with menthol.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the way to really dose menthol is to put it in the soap, when you're cooking it. But then, that's just one soap.
Sully, Pete, when will we see Pai Mei?
I am hoping in 2 weeks. All the product is made. I just need to get the labels. Here's the thing about labels. If you buy 75 labels, they're $2 a piece for the top, and $1.25 for the side label. And if you get 300 or over, then they start becoming reasonable. So one of my goals this weekend is to get the labels ordered. When the labels come in, it will launch. And remember, Pai Mei is going to be African leather, and watch for Tiki wrote a great review on the African leather, and I'll credit him when I write the story, but there will be a Pai Mei story coming up.
Kim Gray, are you going to be doing anything with the plum scent that you sent me in the future?
Yes. We are going to be doing that. That one's going to happen for sure. The Italian plum, that one's good.
Oh, that sounds good.
That one's good. And
nice.
Good old Kim. God, love her.
Yeah.
Dude, 1980. I love that name. Can't wait to try some of your stuff, Pete. Yes, dude. There's, as you see behind me. What is HCNC's mission
Yeah.
statement, and how do you differ from others?
Well, customer first, profit second is a guiding. So what the mission statement is, helping the world have happy skin, and a big part of the focus there, of course, is shaving. And so what we are trying to do is come up with products that will help people have healthy skin and help people get shaved without, irritation and all that stuff. And one of the guiding principles is customer first, profit second. And of course, we have to make it. I'm not independently wealthy. I have to make a profit. But when it comes down to thinking about, here's a perfect example. I just got on with a smaller retail outlet in the EU, in Slovenia. Well, there's a big distributor in the EU in Italy, and if I were to get on with him, they're big order. It sells a lot more product. But here's the thing: when you look at the pricing that is paid, we have to figure in the pricing for wholesale prices, but for companies like the Razor Company and Pasteurs. And I'm happy for the community greatly values the retailers, and so we want them. Well, they got to be compensated. And so when you go to the distributors, though, you're getting to 60 and 70% discounts, and I couldn't do that without increasing the price. So I would rather not be with that big distributor and keep prices more reasonable, because the enthusiasts who I'm loyal to, they don't care about the distributor in the EU. They care about the enthusiast base. And
it was like in tech, same thing in telecom. You're looking at the end user.
Yeah, exactly. And so then another thing is transparency. I don't like hiding things from customers. Oh, yeah. I'll answer most any question. I also, what I really would like to see is kind of a banding together of artisans to move beyond just the enthusiast community, to both get people to join the enthusiast community, and to basically make the pond bigger. There are a tremendous amount of competitors in the enthusiast community, and so and it's hard to make a living. And where my thinking is don't fight with the competitors, partner with competitors to make the pond bigger. And I know a lot about how to do that, because we've done it with the subscriptions going after Dollar Shave Club. We just have to figure out ways to get the cost of customer acquisition down. And so I think that can come from things like calling on, nice barbershops, for example, and trying to get them to start selling, get the barber set up or the stylist set up where they're using it on people's necks and stuff, and then they can start selling it. Yeah.
Good idea.
And then fine men's clothing as well. If people are going to go, if people are going to go and spend $1,000 on a suit, they care about how they look, and so they may be interested. And those are a couple of the things I'm thinking.
Nice. I love it.
Nice.
I love it. Kim, I love her. I don't know if I can read this one. One, Pete, speak for the community that we all appreciate you. And she also said that you
Thank you.
look like you've lost quite a bit of weight, looking very sexy, buddy. There, I said it.
Oh, nice. Well, you know, I was really sick for a year, and I had to take massive doses of prednisone, and they call it mooning, where basically your head starts looking like a moon. You know, so yes, I've lost a bunch of weight. I've lost weight, and also getting off that prednisone was helpful.
Perfect. Well, we're all glad to see that you're doing better. So it's
Man, that was rough.
Definitely. We gotta take care
that's
of ourselves, take care of each other for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see one other question here. I don't know. Enabled shaver, that might be some intellectual properties. The Italian plum to be the Italian plumber with Mario on the label. Yeah, you don't want. I know you don't want Nintendo after you.
Plum.
Oh my gosh.
No.
No, that wouldn't work.
But they're Japanese though, so really I don't know if they have a dog in that fight. Not like
I have
they're
no
Italian,
idea, but
so.
Sketchy.
What are you all talking about? Is there a fight with
No, like
Mario?
to use his image as a label or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Plum definitely is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that one. So, I know we're getting past the hour here, and we had a $20 gift card for the Razor Company. If you're gonna, if somebody wins it, you definitely should use it to buy some of this awesomeness behind. So, one right there.
100%.
So, but that's just me. But any one of these, you can buy what you want, but just influencing here. So what we do is we pick a number, and since you're the guest, Pete, we're going to have you.
And hey, also I'll do a set. The only thing right now we have the Year of the Tiger soap. I'm gonna have to get some more oil. We don't have Splash or EDP, but a set of anything else.
So you want the winner to because we'll do 2 drawings then. You want the winner to reach out to you directly?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, with what set?
Winner's choice. Heck yeah. All right. So So for the gift card, I'll do it this way. JMac, 1 to 34. Go.
Oh, geez, let me
the
think.
Best number
14.
ever.
Yeah.
You knew I was going to say it.
Man.
How to represent, my man. And if this is a Canadian, this is not rigged. I've been sitting here. I haven't been looking at the list.
Oh man, it's totally not rigged because he's going to be on the live shave tomorrow. Totally not rigged. Carlos.
DJ. Carlos.
Oh yes.
The other
shave on gents. There you go.
Carlitos
totally not
from
rigged.
Puerto Rico.
Not rigged at all.
Carlitos.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, Carlitos.
Carlitos.
Oh, nice. Carlitos.
Congratulations.
Congrats, brother.
Carlitos, reach out to me. It will be on tomorrow too. Angelo.Amador Jr. You know where I'm at on Instagram. I would need your email so we can get you your $20 gift card to the Razor Company, hermano. Yes. Carlitos. God, he's so awesome. All right. So for winner's choice, shave soap and splash set, courtesy of this beautiful man right here, Pete. Go ahead, Pete. Pick a number 1 to 35.
Okay, how about the end of the crew, end of the list never seems to win. So how about 33?
Nice. I'm gonna be here. I mean, y'all
making you
talk
work
amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
because it changes.
Making you take. That's true.
Yeah. How are
That's
you
true.
enjoying your guitar, J-Mac?
Good, really good. Yeah, it turned out nice. I was kind of surprised myself with that one. So
Yeah. I think that the skin you put on it is gorgeous.
yeah. Well, when I found that online, I was immediately drawn to it, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to build that, and thankfully I got the opportunity to do it, and yeah, I love it. I almost feel guilty. I haven't played my other two guitars too much since I built that one. So
I wouldn't.
Nice.
I can understand why.
Guitar
what do we got?
Guitar
What do we got?
8907, Kristen.
Nice, Kristen! Congratulations, a new member of
Yeah.
the community and the Canadian Mafia Discord as well.
Oh, yeah,
Awesome.
Kristen, I'm so glad that you
That is
won this.
awesome.
Congrats.
So, Kristen, that will be shave soap and a splash.
Reach out to
your
Pete.
choice.
Oh, that is so awesome! Congratulations! I love it. Oh wow!
Excellent. And I know Kristen mentioned in the Discord they weren't feeling very well. So hopefully that makes your night. And thank you for tuning in. Being under the weather.
Oh yeah.
Being sick sucks.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Kathleen, are you serious? You are amazing. I will throw in a $40 American dollar gift card to the Razor Company. Oh
wow.
Who is Kathleen?
Amazing
Rising
human being.
Emu.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Kathleen is
so
awesome.
You guys already picked my number. So because she's Canadian, so J-Mac, go ahead. 1 to 34. Okay.
22.
So, J-Mac, I was watched somewhere the other day. It was brought to my attention that on the Rolling Stones, and I hate it when I can't think of it, on Gimme Shelter from the Rolling Stones, the guitar player took the bottom string off the guitar. Keith Richards did, and then did it played it in a different
open G. Yeah, he's notorious for he only plays 5 strings for the most part and plays in an open G tuning.
Well, he hit the nail on the head with Gimme Shelter.
Oh yeah, phenomenal guitar player. Phenomenal.
We just saw this man, and he probably has one of the most beautiful beards that I have ever seen. Harry. Harry.
Yes. Wade Jr. Congratulations.
Congratulations, good sir.
Harry,
Excellent.
reach out to Kathleen, Rising Emu, to claim your $40 gift card to the Razor Company. Yes. Better have some beard oil in there, bud. Oh my God. Better yet, get some Tres Flores in there and get on my level. Oh man.
There you go.
It's gonna be glistening. You gotta do it. Heck yeah, congratulations. All right. So yeah. This has been awesome, Pete. I love doing this.
Thank you
J-Mac,
so much.
my brother, I love, doing this stuff. Us getting in for the people out there, especially lots of the new people getting to know the artisans, people like yourself, and putting a face to the amazing products. So
yeah, man, that's why we do it, man. That's why we do it. It's like you said, like getting the art. I mean, it's one thing to see the artisans, on Instagram. You see their posts and the shave of the day, and it's like, hey, I got this new soap coming out and all that, which is cool, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But then, when people can sit in here and watch the spotlight with the artisans and really get to know who they are, what makes them tick, it just, I know it's generated some relationships and some more respect and like even bonding, right? So it's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And Pete, keep rocking and rolling, man. Keep what you do. And,
Thank you,
you
sir.
know, people, you see there's product here that's got to get sold. So come on.
Yeah.
That's right. Got to get
Right.
bots and go and buy it.
So check you out there. Thank you everybody for coming out. And if anybody's going to be up in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern for, you know, Razor Company Live tomorrow on this channel here on the Razor Company, it'll be me. Got DJ for his very first shave live. It's going to be awesome. And we got Foxy Matt and Carlitos from Puerto Rico. He's going to be on. So, yeah.
Nice.
I know, right?
Star lineup
So,
right there.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, J-Mac. Love you. And you guys all have a good night.
Love you, brother.
See you guys soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you soon.
See you.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye-bye.